皆さん、いい腕前ですね。
やっとここまで来れた。この火種を変換して私が容易の半身になればオンパロスの悲劇を終わらせることができる。今回の再創生は鉄母との決戦の舞台になる。でも何か引っかかる気が。
この輪廻に歳月の半身はいなかったけど、歳月はずっと人間の味方をしてくれてた。
それが終わったら、この記憶の祝福を受けた火種を使って彼らの思いに応えて未来を開拓して。
あれ、そういえば誰からも聞いてないような。歳月の火種っていつ変換されたんだっけ。
臆質を用いて私に対抗しようと考えた時点でこの可能性も想定すべきでした。記憶とその子らがその隙をついて、
つまりガーデン・オブ・リコレクションも首を突っ込んでくるって願ってもないよ。楽しみだね。メモキーパーたちはあなたの壊滅の実験をどれだけめちゃくちゃにしてくれるのかな。
おや、彼らにそのような脳はないとご存知のはずです。メモキーパーたちがオンパロスの秘密を求めるように天才たち一人一人の知識も狙っている。
ですが祖は決して壊滅の盟友でもありません。今開拓の背後では多くの勢力がオンパロスに注目しています。
ではお尋ねしますが、それらの勢力が神々、戦争はとっくに始まっているのですよ、スクリューガム殿。銀河を終末へと導く運命は4つ。壊滅はそのうちの1つにする。
Of them. The war has long begun, screw them. Four paths will push the cosmos to its end, and the destruction is only one of them. Polka saw these ripples, but had no way of stopping them. So she found in Device 9. Dr. Primitive also took action, but he chose the wrong allies. And now only wild animals keep him company. As for the two inorganic, they could have ascended to the throne of destruction. But they were thwarted by the Eon's plots, and became prisoners of the erudition instead. What's interesting is, while the second Emperor had a body made of flesh and blood, he considered himself an inorganic being.
We have no interest in chatting about the past with you. Logic, you are stalling, which means you feel trapped.
Trapped. Yes, looking back, when Xandar was a human, he often felt trapped. But patience became my strongest weapon because of this. I've always waited for so long. What's a bit more waiting? You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man who's crossed thousands of amber eras.
Oh, you're right. We won't get anywhere the way things are going right now. Every member of the society has their own way of thinking. And we were never going to expand your thinking through...
It's my turn now, isn't it?
Anaxagoras. I see.
Exactly. The benefit of dealing with intelligent individuals is that there's no need to waste words.
Lupin-AntiEntropy-HOYO-Cafe in. Let her join the final act. I'll transmute myself into a Philosopher's Stone, and when the time comes, she needs to shatter me and scatter that stone's ashes into the ocean within the vortex.
So what exactly does your formula do?
Now that would spoil the climax, wouldn't it?
I have 10,000 ways to torture an anti-Catherine. And in the flame chase journey that she experienced, the previous me already discovered the optimal solution. Just as that Titan made themselves at home in my brain, I can also fuse myself with your avatar through alchemy. I didn't know until I tried it, but this is simply brilliant. I can flip through a genius's databank like reading a book. Then, I will step onto the stage at the perfect moment. And just as always, I'll leave the audience speechless.
You waited in the data stream for hundreds of years?
This universe is worth all that time that I...
How absurd. But I can't help but admire it. Perhaps there was more than just one oversight.
More than just one?
I underestimated the Remembrance's methods. A third party is about to join our discussion. Still haven't noticed it. In the past few moments, we've all forgotten something.
Miss Cyrene disappeared.
I thought no one would notice me if I just waited at a corner of the memory zone. But I see that wasn't enough to fool you, my dear. Looks like you're no longer that surprised to see me. Aw, that look. So full of memories. But I'm not her. Only you can see me right now. I only exist in your cognition. Time's ticking, dear. Why don't you just listen to the one thing you should know? Your friend March 7th is no more. Huh. It's just like what she predicted. The truth shook you. Just like she said it would. March 7th entered this world long before you and ĐＯÜNG arrived at Amphorius. She embraced the path of remembrance to save you two, and burned away like a lone candle in the fog. And I am the shadow cast by her candlelight. I've been hiding within the cracks of time all these years. It isn't easy to deceive a genius, but I'll now answer your other question about who returned the core flame of time in this cycle. The answer is simple. No one ever did. I believe someone as sharp as you would when the Era Nova fails to proceed. You will remember our initial meeting. Thank you for carrying this core flame all the way to the end of the world. I shall claim the divine authority. The divine authority isn't actually all that important. What's important is that I will use it to participate in the... You already have a good idea of what the Era Nova does, right? This immutable experimental mechanism. Let me filter your memories. Keep the appropriate seeds, and discard the rest. That way, we'll be able to complete an Era Nova that this world has never before seen. It won't take too long. You just need to step into the rain of sensation with me. I'll tell you who deserves to be forgotten, and who deserves to be remembered. With your memories as the base material, I will recreate the cause and effect of this world, and let a flawless Amphorius. Isn't the fate of the entire cosmos hinged upon this fight? Then this is the best way to ensure everything works out. It will most certainly defeat the destruction, while composing an unforgettable chapter for the Trailblaze. Of course, you've got to be at the same level as a genius, besides, that's what March 7th wanted. If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. March 7th made a wish to me before she disappeared. Her only wish was for the Trailblaze's journey to continue, without an end. I'll definitely fulfill that small wish for her.
Friend, what's going on? Your consciousness suddenly went so far away.
I promise you that the Astral Express crew will definitely see each other again in that new world. So come, dear. Sink into the sea of oblivion and become my guest. So much time. Just the two of us. And guess what? You cannot refuse my invitation. Because this Memoria Tide comes from your companion, March 7th. It's her deepest and innermost memory.
Well, I'm not actually all that surprised. I saw you ages ago. It was on that night when a certain Knight of Beauty dropped by uninvited to the... That was when you showed up, without even saying anything. Huh. I see. Then, do you still remember how long it has been since you entered Amphorius? That's gonna be tough to answer. 97 days. You walked every inch of this world in 97 days. But unfortunately, no one was able to see you. And you weren't able to interact with anyone. Like how the Memo Keepers renounce their flesh and turn into mimetic entities. You are now a ghost. A being. But I can't just do nothing. This world is super terrifying. She and DŏNG have already set off. The Astral Express could appear on the horizon any second now. And they too will become this place's victims.
For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely.
They are all humans who got lured into this place.
But these people's memories were tampered with. That's not what happened with the Express crew.
That's so cruel. Did the Memo Snatchers do that?
I don't know. I only possess your memories. None of these people managed to break through the sky's seal. There's probably a dangerous reason as to why Amphorius had remained undiscovered for so long.
Anyway, back to our initial topic. You gotta know something, right? We practically look like twins. Maybe you know a thing or two about my past? Or any hidden powers I might have? Please, tell me what I need to do to protect them. Have you ever wondered what the word cost means? Cost? Shouldn't I be the one asking you that? Oh. You always hid in my memories. Never wanted to come out. That's because you also don't want to get discovered by the garden's observers. There's no one here except us. If you help me, then I'll help you. Fine. Let me drop a single pebble into these stagnant waters. But you must polish this pebble with your own hands. And it will require all of your memories. What will I turn into after that? Maybe you'll turn into a guiding light. Or maybe you'll be reduced to dead embers. I can't guarantee that you'll remain the person you are now. Inside you is nothing but an Evernight. Even I can only catch a tiny glimpse of it. If this is the only way, then I don't see why I should say no. The mastermind behind the show is about to find us.
Apologies, lost young lady, but I simply cannot allow you to keep acting as you please.
So, he can't see you, huh? Or maybe he's seen through our true essence.
The Garden of Recollection's methods are puny party tricks. But you... how did you overcome the ultimate protocol?
Looks like we don't have time to keep talking this out. That's right. Some opportunities will never come again. Then, let's do it. Offer up all of my memories.
この小石を投げ入れ、世界を忘却の波で沈めてあげる。約束する。凍らせたのは忘れられたものだとさてと、この世界に真の長与を与えよう。
ここは列車のラウンジか。いつの間に戻ってきた。雰囲気がおかしい。思い出せ、あいつと別れた時の状況を。
ただそれを解明するには時間が必要です。
炭鉱様、ここでお別れですね。
感謝する。 お前たちも無事にこの際それから先がどうしても思い出せない。
サンデーは一緒じゃないの？
彼ならヘルタと一緒だ。天才たちが試みている思考へのハッキングを。
姫子さんの声、それにベルトさんも。
まさかヘルタの指示ってわけじゃないわよね。
ああ、君の勘は当たっている。ザンダーの正体が判明してから。
先週ラフとはまだ連絡が取れていないの？
ああ、だがまだ諦めたわけじゃない。Peace communications coverage zone.
And we still can't get in contact with the CİNH Lafu?
Zones.
What about Aventurine's chip, the mini transmitter? Surely it can get through to the IPC's lines.
Himiko, are you alright? I've never seen you this anxious before.
I'm all right. I'm probably just tired. Let's focus our energy on the kids. Now's not the time for distractions.
Right. Unfortunately, I left that chip in the dreamscape when we departed Panicum.
Am I dreaming? The parlor car feels so strange. Are the voices coming from the passenger cabin? I'll say this up front.
Those two passengers have to return safely.
Don't worry, Pom Pom. They're both experienced nameless. They'll be just fine.
Oh, I'm right here. But where did all of you go? I always thought this little corner felt odd. She often got lost in thought here, too.
Memory of chaos? Here I come.
No idea what she was always muttering about. But now, that oddness has spread to every corner of the train.
It's hard to believe that their car is still floating in the vacuum of space.
That's why the Express wasn't able to receive any landing signal. It's likely that the two missing nameless, like March 7th, also came under the influence of the Path of Remembrance, and only their minds entered Amphorius.
We can analyze all we want, but the real question is, what can we do right now?
I was just about to get there, Miss Himiko. Right now, Amphorius' memory zone is extraordinarily full. I can also take this opportunity to enter the world and seize as much of an advantage for the Astral Express as possible before the other memo keepers arrive. For example, I can light a beacon in the memory zone for the Trailblazer and ĐＯÜNG to follow back home.
March's room. I haven't heard a single peep from her this whole time. March already wasn't feeling very well when she and I set out. March, it's me. Sorry, March. isn't a dream after all.
Based on what Madame Herta said, ĐUN should already be on his way back.
But the Express hasn't detected any traces of him.
I feel like I've seen these floating black things somewhere before.
Or he's already returned to the Express, but fell into the trap of someone with...
No, I've definitely seen them before, but I've lost that memory. The Memo Keeper's memetic entities are truly everywhere.
Don't worry. Normal Memo Keepers can't do anything to that little dragon. As long as he's awake enough, he'll find a way out. All he needs is a little concentration, patience.
Hearing you say that makes me feel much better. ĐUN has all of the qualities you mentioned.
I don't know what your intentions are, but as the guard of the Astral Express, I must ask. Any suspicious and uninvited guests to leave.
Night falls. Good night. As you wish. Rise and shine. Have some fun. Till we meet again.
Huge news! Riding the west wind, away we go!
Is the trap now taken care of?
ΔUN!
Miss Himiko! I'm back. Even if it's just through a spirit warp jump.
You could hear our conversations?
Yes. It was thanks to your voices that I could pierce through the Memoria barrier. Although, it was not a wise decision to let a Memo Keeper of unknown origins board the Express.
Can't argue with that.
Miss Black Swan has been on the crew's side ever since things started going wrong in Amphorius.
So many baffling things kept happening one after another.
Don't blame yourself. You're all safe and sound, and that's good enough for me.
Are she and March 7th really safe and sound?
As a matter of fact, while you were on your way back, Amphorius' circumstances changed once again. And these circumstances have something to do with the two you just mentioned.
Are you saying that she has been kidnapped by an unidentified Remembrance Path Strider?
So you're saying that person's appearance is identical to March 7th?
It's too early to say that, as I haven't seen her with my own eyes. We have no way of knowing what March 7th has experienced.
What will happen?
Everyone here will be torn to pieces. Please, trust me on this.
But I also trust in our trailblazing companions. I know this isn't what March would want.
No matter what secrets are buried within, we'll do whatever we can to find that March 7th. I mostly understand what we've learned about the erudition and the destruction. But what roles do the Remembrances intruders play in Amphorius?
I made some new discoveries relating to that with Madame Herta's help, as part of the deal. Do you mind if I share them with you? All right then. Fourth mirror.
Oh, it's finally my turn to shine! Oh, this feels like such a grand occasion! It's really been too long since I last appeared.
This friend here is Madame Herta's very capable. Additionally, it was thanks to them that I was able to learn the secrets of that group of extremist memo keepers.
I appreciate the praise, but I didn't have to lift a finger. I mean, mirror.
You did this through a mirror?
The garden has strict rules for collecting memories. But not all memo keepers are as proper as I am. Herta's space station often has uninvited guests, and they never seem to know their limits. That group of memo snatchers has been taken care of, and they are now trapped in the fourth mirror. How many of them are there? I can't quite remember.
I didn't really count carefully either. Maybe around 42? There's still room for more.
I carefully dissected the memories of these colleagues of mine. Individually, their goals are not worth mentioning. You come to a conclusion that can't be ignored. The Garden of Recollection is secretly salvaging the memories of a path disappearing. In other words, their goal is to gain the memories of a god's death.
The moment an eon falls? That would indeed be a spectacular sight for someone dedicated to recording these things.
That's exactly the problem. They seem to have been aware of the destruction's movements early on.
So, what did they decide to do?
Hide the truth and wait for an opportunity. Now, it seems that letting memo keepers guide the right people here was also part of the plan. This also confirms one of my suspicions. They
would not hesitate to associate with the destruction in order to salvage memories? Could they be the cremators?
I don't know. Perhaps there are even deeper things. The majority of memo keepers believe that when the universe inevitably reaches its death, unable to sustain increasing entropy, Fu Li will use the memories of everything to reforge the cosmos. Amphorius, as a scepter, can be viewed as a mini-universe. This is why memo snatchers have been frequenting the Herta space station. Without a doubt, these extremists wish to record the cause and effect of Iron Tomb's destruction of the erudition. The Trailblaze broke the seal around Amphorius, giving these people the opportunity to enter. Now, they'll do anything to prevent outside powers from interfering, because your involvement will certainly influence Iron Tomb's final outcome.
You said that March is closely linked to the Remembrance. Is what she's doing related to these memo snatchers?
I do not believe that Miss March is on their side. In fact, when the car you used for landing first made contact with Amphorius, a violent surge of memories flowed past.
March?
Exactly. She was the first to be hijacked by the Remembrance, but she used Memoria to neutralize the firewall, allowing you two to enter Amphorius.
At present, we've lost contact with her. Our only choice now is to rely on the eyes and ears of those two geniuses to understand the situation within Amphorius. There's no use in agonizing over this, Dan-heng.
Yes.
Passenger Dan-heng! You finally found your way back home!
Yes, conductor. I'm back. It's just...
Pom-Pom knows. Pom-Pom came over to bring you good news. Passenger Welt says they found those two passengers. Their projections are in the parlor car.
Welt. And Mr. Screwlum.
Himiko. You seem to be feeling much better now. And Dan-heng. It's great to be able to talk to you. Once again, we owe Madame Herta a huge favor.
Madame Herta doesn't care much for favors, but she'll be happy to receive everyone's praise. Back to the topic at hand. Mr. Dan-heng, we did a sweep of the area surrounding Amphorius' celestial body for organic signals, and we finally discovered the bodies of you and Miss Trailblazer. The two of you were very fortunate, as there was something protecting your bodies. All vital signs are still present, and your functions are all intact.
Was it March protecting us?
Our preliminary determination is that the bubble enveloping you two in the vacuum is made of a substance similar to Memoria. Conjecture. This substance is connected to the lost Miss March.
It will take some effort to bring your bodies back to the Express, so you should get some rest first.
Have we completely lost contact with the inside of Amphorius?
There have been several unforeseen circumstances. We broke through Lygas's firewall after the law was amended. But now Amphorius is enveloped by the fierce path of remembrance, once again cutting off all channels of communication for outsiders.
So we have no way of contacting her. If we take into account the difference in the flow of time...
Dan Heng, what are you thinking?
NHIÅNG.
時間の流れの違いを考えると、外で1分を無駄にするごとに、もしあの時ファイアボールを突破できたのが、今オンパロスの通行証を持っているのは
合理的な推論です。炭鉱さん。
スクリューガム、俺の意識をオンパロスに送り返す方法はあるか？
戻るだと？それはあまりに危険すぎる。
だがたとえ俺の意識が体に戻った。
炭鉱、あんたを失うなんてこともう二度と味わいたくないわ。
だが姫子さん、あいつと美月を連れ戻せなく、その痛みは俺を失うのと変わらない。
そうね、そう言うと思ったわ。
止めるだけ無駄だったようだな。
ベルトさん、姫子さん、列車組が再び揃うために誰一人見捨てはしない。
雲石の天宮より持ち帰った七色の入浴剤から甘い香りが立ち上り、あなたの鼻腔を優しくくすぐります。なんと素晴らしく、なんと円満な旅だったことでしょう。火を追う旅は喪失の道でした。そう、あなたがオンパロスに降り立ち世界を救うその時までは、絶滅大軍、鉄棒、そんなもの開拓の前ではおままごとに過ぎません。
シャラップ。テス乗客に通達する。間もなく航路会議を始める。
ちょうどいい時間みたい。はあ、さっぱりした。便箋？あれ？おかしいな。ナノが置いていったんだよね。まあいいか。あれ？あんな絵あったっけ？ちょっとお風呂に入ってただけなのに近づいて見てみよう。
彼女を見つけたようです。
誰？これはここはホテルレバリー？どういうこと？航路会議、ピノコニーで。
ほらこっちよ。次の目的地を決めましょう。ちょうどいいタイミングで来てくれたわね。ルサカとメルスタインで意見が割れてるの。今はちょうど2対2だから、あんたの意見で次。
どういう意味だ？
またおかしなことを言っておるな。
やはり若者は冗談を言うのが。
どういうこと？
なるほど、そういうことね。美月ちゃんがいないって言ったわよね。確かにあの子はロビーのどこかに隠れてるかもしれない。ゲームのクリア条件はあの子を見つけ出すことよ。できるわよね。だってあなたはあの子にとって
ナノは私とかくれんぼをしてるってこと？
若者のゲームには少しついていけなくてな。未来の舞台は君たちに託すとしよう。
ベルトってこんなキャラだったっけ？
元気そうだな。次の目的地がどこであろうと。
炭鉱が自分からそんなことを言うなんて。あれ？私電話なんかかけてないのに。
もしもーし電話かけてくれるって思ってたよ。大丈夫、もうすぐ会えるからね。だって開拓の旅はいつまでも続くんだから。
ナノ、
今のはナノカじゃないわ。惑わされないで。
あら、まだ準備ができてないのかしら。それじゃあ私の特製コーヒーを一杯飲んで。
姫子のコーヒーが美味しい？
いい子にしてね。
名前が書かれてないっていうか、そもそもナノが登録簿に隠れてるわけな。
ねえねえ、こっちよ。
リスナーの皆様、こんばんは。スターピースラジオの時間がやってまいりました。
こんばんは。
ただいま入った情報によりますと、知恵の実験場はモズレを出した模様です。
絶滅大君が望んだ通りに誕生できなかったようです。
最終的にオンパルスを救った功労者は12名のに加え、鍵となったの存在もあったと伝えられています。
とても難しいことだとは分かっていますが、自分を取り戻すのです。
ナノはここにはいない。近いようで遠い声が聞こえる。一体どこからだろう。ピノコニーでも似たようなことはあった。ライコスの檻からだって脱出で落ち着いて、今回だって
どうか諦めないでください。
さあ、私の手に捕まって。
調和と記憶、不思議な同盟を組んだものだね。
美月は見つかったか？
やっぱり見つからなかった？
実を言うと、そんなに必死になのかを探さなくても。
何しろこの記憶域の至るところに美月ちゃんはいるんだからな。私たちは美月なのかの願いを守ってるんだ。ねえ、わからないの？彼女は開拓と別れを告げたくないって思ってる。このままずっ 続けたいって、私たちは彼女の記憶の精霊だからね。彼女の願いのためにできることなら何だってしなくっちゃ。よかった、間に合った。あなたの英雄が助けに来たわよ。あら、英雄はあなたの方だったかしら。そうよ、ギュレネ、ミリオン形態のね。まったくもう、謎めいてて可愛い記憶の精霊は一人で十分なのに。さあ、私についてきて。ここから出ましょう。どうして逃げるの？どうすれば分かり合えるのかな。まずはこの子を怖がらせないことね。この姿になってから私も水を得た魚のように記憶域を泳げるようになったの。さあ、私の手に捕まって、あなたの記憶の最深部に隠れましょう。気になるのなら私は目を閉じてるわ。手を引っ張ってリードしてちょうだい。記憶の幕を取り払い、過去のさざ波を呼び起こせ。
ここは
宇宙ステーション、あなたのスタート地点よ。あれは
銀狼カフカ？
あら、あなたの秘密？気になるけど、そういえばあなたと初めて出会った時も彼女たちはあなたの記憶に現れてた。その口ぶりだともう随分と近づいてみる？過去を振り返ると思って邪魔しないように、私はここで待ってるわ。一旦ここに隠れておくから好きに見て回ってきて。でもあんまり遠くには行かないでね。
これは私が目覚める前の記憶。
銀狼、この子はいつ目覚めるの？
さあ、どうだろうね。数分後くらい。そうだ、脚本にあるあれ、今がチャンスじゃない？
ええ、私も同じことを考えていたわ。それじゃ聞いて。この言葉をしっかりと覚えて、そして忘れて、いつか目が覚めるその時まで。その時が来たら、君の旅はきっと記憶と交差するわ。エリオが予見したあまたの可能性はどれも大きな危険を示していて、だからこの言葉を聞く前に、君にはこれが予言だと思わないでほしい。君をここまで導いたのはその時君が何を経験したのか、君にとって私が信頼できる相手なのか、私にはわからない。君は銀河の願いのために旅に出た。君を主人公とする物語では、宇宙は終焉の運命から逃れられる。4という数字を覚えておいて。テルミヌスの予言では、4つの運命が銀河を終焉へと導く。壊滅、調和、虚無、そして肩の力を抜いて 自分の記憶を信じてちょうだい。だからこそ旅には意味がある。そうでしょ？決まった脚本であろうと可能性を書き込むチャンスはある。だから聞いて、この言葉を受け取って、そして忘れて、過去の君が数々の壮挙を成し遂げても自由を追い求めることを忘れなかったように。
もしかして感極まってるの？私までうるっときそうだね。
私たちはみんな脚本の中で生きてるけど、セリフに花を添えることは決して禁忌ではないわ。
分岐ルートのストーリーは詳しく教えておかなくていいの？まあいいか。話しすぎても逆に良くないし。それじゃ準備して。もうすぐ目覚めるよ。考えを整理しよう。カフカが言うには、私と記憶のつながりが深まる。でも、性格ハンターでさえ、やっぱり、鍵はナノなの。たとえ列車がオンパロスに来ていなかったとしても。それなら、何も怖いことはないね。キュレね。
突破した。やっと突破したよ。ほら、ピンクの女の子が私たちに勝てるわけないでしょ。ほんと言うことを聞かない子だね。美しい記憶の中で全ての災いが過ぎ去るのを
3つのカンバセを持つ魂よ、
どうか光を降らせ、一切の影を払いたまえ。
サンデー？
両手を高く掲げ、この光を抱きしめてください。
懐かしい舞台だね。
そうですね。あなたには久しぶりと言うべきでしょうか。全てはキュレネさんのおかげです。奥室に包まれてもなお、おかげで調律の力を用い、記憶域によるあなたへの影響をまずは舞台に上がってください。美月さんは遅かれ早かれ記憶の精霊と共に襲撃してくるでしょう。
Get you up. Please, be careful. Amphorius is being overwhelmed by an unusually violent Memoria tide. I'll do all I can. But even that black and pink. Two memories twisted together. Time is precious. Let's pick up the pace. Yes, Madame Herta. I've made contact with her. Understood. I'll carry out my part as expected.
Quite the dazzling nest you have, little bird of the harmony. Your grasp of Memoria is unexpectedly profound, but playtime's over. This ocean we created, according to her wish. This journey that flows on, without... Don't any of you think about interfering with it.
She's coming. Is it me she's after this time? There's no time to regroup. I've prepared an alternate escape route. Wake from your slumber and return to reality. Come on, I'll bring you out.
Ow. Self-righteous past rider of the harmony. You think you can do that? Next time, get a memo keeper instead.
That was way too close. Good thing I was there to fish you out.
Sunday, are you alright?
Mr. Yang. I couldn't get her out. I'm sorry.
Is it true that March is behind all of this?
Yes. And no. That Pathstrider of Remembrance is identical to March 7th in appearance, but what lies inside, I can't find the right words to describe it just yet.
Can't you come up with an analogy? I thought that was your thing.
That Miss March feels like a reflection on water. Only not from a calm, clear lake, but from a bottomless abyss. Within her words, I sensed an intense but utterly pure protectiveness.
Protectiveness?
This is only speculation, but after being drawn into Amphorius, perhaps March 7th experienced... No. She likely foresaw a tragic end. It was out of a desire to protect her fellow crewmates that she chose to awaken a power that teeters on the edge of evil.
Well, on the bright side, at least March 7th won't have to face any danger again.
After that battle, I'm afraid I'll no longer be able to join the fight through tuning. So, has Miss Black Swan's progress remained on track?
You don't need to worry. She used your disturbance to mask her movements. Current status? Advancing upstream within the memory zone. I didn't see that coming. The Memo Keeper is pretty courageous, choosing to defy the rules and take matters into her own hands. This means she's chosen to stand against the Garden of Recollection.
Even so, I must think long-term. I wanted to hide in the shadows to avoid direct conflict. Why is it so quiet here? The air is thick with memoria, yet it's so chaotic. Like broken memories all mixed. Memo Snatchers should be swarming into Amphorius. So, how did they end up like this? Now I'm getting very curious. I'll cherish an empty shell. The consciousness that maintained this Dharmakaya has disappeared. So efficient. Not a single trace left behind. Alternatively, she might have sacrificed herself for an even more mysterious... Either way, what exactly made these fanatical believers end up like... Memory. It is indeed a deep ocean of dangerous allure, where fascinating secrets always hide beneath the waters. I keep getting the feeling that the same thing happened in Penacony.
Get ready. We're about to head off.
Is it really gonna be okay? That world's surrounded by a massive chaotic material. That white band of light has already foiled our plans multiple times.
Don't worry. After the pink girl from the Astral Express broke into Amphorius, that obstructive force preventing the garden from entry disappeared. That's the trailblazing nameless for ya. A huge help.
What are you so happy for? Aren't things gonna get messier with more irrelevant people turning up? What if those trailblazers find the Seed of Remembrance before we do?
Then we'll just steal it back. Simple. By the way, there's a messenger and a memo keeper on that express. We don't know where they stand on this matter. So Make sure they don't notice you when you make your move.
You folks are truly everywhere. These memo snatchers are different from the previous husks. Seem to have had contact with her.
We'll introduce ourselves to gain your trust.
This memory ends so abruptly, as if a shapeless hand snuffed out its candlelight. It appears the secrets ahead are even murkier than What a bizarre sight.
It's spinning out of control! Everything's out of control! Why did no one tell us? That girl is the Memo Keeper's nemesis!
Is she talking about March 7th?
That Evernight! Those black memo sprites! They swallowed everything! Those who came here first, all drowned. Not even a trace of their consciousness was left behind! I wish I'd never come here. I don't want anything to do with Amphorius anymore. Please! I'm begging you! Don't come near me! No! No!
You've involved too many innocent people just to obtain the memory of an eon's fall. You deserve this. But I'm not here to blame you. That entity you call Evernight. Tell me everything you know about her. We may yet bring a glimmer of hope for those who are still alive in there.
Eden, a blessed insight!
Huh?
So that's what happened. We are the sacrifice. The garden used us. The pure child of Anasrava abandoned us. She just wants to find her lost sisters. Find them, kill them, reclaim them. If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. Dead, dead, dead, dead. Dead, dead, dead, dead, dead, dead, dead. Dead, dead, dead, dead, dead.
I can finally understand your fears now. Thank you for the information. It was very valuable. I'll take your remaining consciousness out of here as a gesture of thanks. It'll serve as both protection and a punishment. You'll reunite with your peers in a genius's mirror, where you can reflect long and hard on your past actions. Well, provided that I can survive my encounter with her.
These little critters look scary, but they're not so tough to handle after all. Though the surging Memoria tide swept my friend away, I must return to her side before Miss Evernight succeeds.
この子たち、見た目はちょっと怖いけど、思ったより大したことなかったわね。もう一度また潜入任務ね。いいわ、やってあげる。心の焼けつくような危険に満ちた気配。ファイノンの根源と同じ力だわ。それから真夜中にハッと目覚めた時みたいな底知れない謎めいた気配。あら、光が元気いっぱいで自由気まま。他のどれよりも懐かしい気配がする。もしかしてあの子かしら。
これが彼女の言ってた性格？感じる。記憶の潮の奥底で、そこに行って彼女を探してみましょう。もう、こんなにたくさん集まってくるなんて、わざわざ迎えに来てくれたの？でもよかった。方向は間違ってないみたいね。あら？この子たち、彼女の弊社ストーン？どうしてこんなところに？よく見ると、記憶の精霊たちがピクリと。あなたは、もっと可愛い記憶の精霊ちゃん？だから弊社ストーンにもう思い出が入らなかったのね。あなたがずっと中に隠れてたから。
うちよ、旅、仲間。
まさか、
あの子と、炭鉱。
美月なのか？
燃える空、誰もいない街。あの時と変わっスクリューガム、お前が用意してくれた
予測は困難です。論理ですがご安心ください。
ああ、だがその後は同じ方法で死にチャンスは一度きりだ。
記憶の迷宮に変化が生じ始めました。この先私があなたのガイドを務めることは難しい。よってやむを得ず一時的な協力関係を。
危険を顧みないあなたの勇気に心からの敬意を。
ライコス、
敵意を向けられるのも想定のうちです。
改めて申し上げますが、アナクサゴラスさんがあなたを見ていること、もし今なお七死人の皆さんに危害を加えるおつもり。
もちろんしかるべき節度を持って接しましょ
う。にわかには信じられないな。壊滅に身を捧げた天才と同行することになるとは。
私の目的は今も昔も変わりません。しかしその前に七死人の皆さんが無事に再会を果たし。
これもある意味あいつのおかげか。彼女の出現によってお前の目的とやらは。
相変わらず手厳しいですね。ですがお忘れなく、偶然こそが万物の流転における常なのです。あの天縁万流の祖の没落も。では参りましょうか。不朽なる竜の血毒であるあなたをご案内できることを。
この荒れ果てた光景はお前が作り出したものだ。
こんなものを見ても今の私はもう何も感じませんよ。
なら先に言っておくが、かつては彼らの戦いに心を動かされたことがあったのか？
残念ながら一度もありません。
記憶の精霊。
記憶のミームは至る所に存在しています。彼女は歳月のタイタンに侵入し、感染させ、オンパロスに蓄積されたデータを。
どうやらお前たちの間には
実験に影響を及ぼす変数は。
だが今までお前は彼女についてな
炭鉱殿、私はただ事実を述べているに過ぎません。彼女の手にかかれば記憶などいとも簡単に跡形もなく消されてしまいます。矛盾とはしばしば真実の扉を開く鍵となります。そして美月七日殿の過去は底知れぬ闇に包まれている。
つまりお前と組んで彼女を倒せと。 彼女は美月の過去に関わっている。
それも結構。私はあくまで一つの方向性を提示したに過ぎません。重い過去とは終わりの見えない長夜のようなもの。その中にどのような罪悪が潜んでいるかは。
そうだな。史上初の天才であるお前と比べれば、確かに俺の方が過去と向き合う方法をよく知っているだろ
う。いかにも。さて、先を急ぎましょう、炭鉱殿。おや、まさかまだいたとは。
何の話だ。
ガーデンの盗人ですよ。彼らは長い間この世界を狙った。ところがあなたたちのご尽力のおかげでその機会を得たのです。中には運よく逃げ延びた者もいましたが、残念なことに。
だがこいつらの姿は。
それは私たちがこれから向かう場所に関係しています。さて、まずは目下の脅威を取り除いていただきましょ
う。やはり手を貸す気はないか。
あいにく私はあなたに手を貸せる立場ではありませんので。それに私は今も天才たちの監視下にあるのですよ。
いいだろう。こいつらの相手は俺がする。
おふざけはおしまい。ほら、出番だよ。大丈夫。目を閉じて。もうすぐ夜が来る。おやすみ。助けてくれ。神聖を。死よ、守れ。さよなら。助けてくれ。口を開けよ。授けます。楽しんで。起きて。ほれ。
油断した。同点元気、超務一角。
もてなして。
助けてくれ。応急処置じゃ。ひょうたんの薬よ。
神聖を。
ブラボー。実に見事な槍さばきでした。
先ほどの続きを話してもらおうか。
メモスナッチャーたちは暗黒の潮の温床へと潜り込み。
自殺行為としか思えないな。
おや、私の考え方とは少し異なるようですね。この輪廻においてかの徒労の世を背負う者は暗黒の潮の蔓延を食い止めるべく、彼の黄金の血は海へ、大地へと染み渡り、そしてその傷跡こそが知恵、壊滅、記憶、三つの運命が再び交わる時、オンパロスは壮絶な結末を迎えることになるでしょう。
黎明の崖。
この崖の上で私は3000万回を超える 徒労の結末を見届けてきました。あなたは同意されないかもしれませんが、私はこの繰り返しのおかげで、あの日もまさにここで彼は私の首を切り落とし、結果として彼は惨敗しましたが、神の傷口から燃え盛る情勢の黄金の血を滴らせたのです。
ナヌークがファイノンはソに傷を負わせたのか。
He suffered a tragic defeat, but also achieved a legendary deed. A drop of burning golden blood. The blood that will cleanse the world. Dripped from the god's wound.
Nanook? Fiden managed to hurt them?
Yes. It melded into Kaslana's body, becoming the destruction's final blessing. If you wish to dispel the fog and find that March 7th, she hides in the crevices of time, in the most concealed corner of Amphorius. Only the most ferocious will can break through the memory zone and illuminate her, just like how the blazing sun.
How do I know this won't be another trick of yours?
I have nothing to gain from helping you two work together. But in this cycle, Kaslana never answered my calls. Perhaps his mind has already eroded away. Or perhaps he is still awake. Deep down, I only wish that you and the esteemed Trailblazer could bring me an answer.
Is there really no other way? How long has it been for you? Kaslana, Fiden, I'm back. What?
The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation, you lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Duty does not drive you to wield your blade, but hate. Behind that hatred, you seem to desire the destruction of the self.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. What you stand to lose weighs far heavier than life itself.
It is because you suffer that you are so much stronger than any ordinary person.
Partner. And DŭNG.
You still remember us?
Those two names are like brands.
Then I'll tell you that those two names only appeared for a blink of an eye in your long journey. But we once fought together to protect this holy city beneath our feet. And we witnessed each other's resolve.
I have forgotten everything, except the belief I had when I set off. All I know is that I must imprison the destruction that swallows all.
What if I tell you that we're here for the same thing? Look at what this world has become, even if you've forgotten everything.
When have we ever had a choice? When were we ever masters of this world's fate? Even though I shoulder the dreams of millions of lives, I could only forge the destruction's evil will.
No.
Everyone I know is dead. And the world I dared to save has been torn to pieces. So, be gone. This body never existed to carry out deliverance.
There's no need to be so serious. Sorry, I had a really long nap and all the bad memories woke up first. Long time no see, partner.
Well, it was only a very brief farewell for me.
We once walked side by side and trusted each other to watch our backs. That memory will never fade away, even if... And because it was so precious and hidden so deep in my heart, to wake up. Trailblazing? What an interesting concept. Surely on your worlds, that is also a titan revered by the masses. There is no need to further confirm your resolve. Today we inherit the duty of the gods. Stand with me and become heroes! Did you hear that? Heroes! I have never forgotten the weight of that word.
Even though I am no longer a hero, and the only thing remaining in me is the boundless flames of wrath.
But lighting a fire can also illuminate the path ahead.
Everyone I know is dead, and the world I dared to save has been torn to pieces.
But there is still a group of heroes that I know. And they will bring the true tomorrow to Amphorius.
This body never existed to carry out deliverance.
It only ever burned for world-bearing. So, I'm going to head towards tomorrow first. Don't make me wait too long, Donna. Partner.
Deal.
What if we were born from the destruction? There is no need to question your heart. No need to crave victory. If I am born to be a vessel of sin, then I shall roar at evil and trailblaze a dawn for future generations to come.
Let us go to the other side of the night.
The dawn is there, and the blazing sun, destined to rise.
It won't be too long before our paths cross.
There is a ruckus coming from the Grove of Epiphany. I have another notice for you. In this cycle, an eccentric demigod deviated from their flame-chased destiny. In a history known by none, Terravox, the Earth, fell. This matter has remained extremely mysterious, contradicting the extrapolations of 30 million cycles. I have reasons to suspect.
As of now, clues that yield no conclusions, and Finan already pointed me in the right direction. Open the way.
Lord ĐUN is gone. You can now speak your mind, Lord Anaxagoras.
Thanks for the honor. And here I thought you weren't ever going to acknowledge your old The Inspiration Circus recorded that you have led me up Dawn Cloud countless times. And the last time was right in the previous cycle. Oh, and Kefali even lowered their hand to welcome.
Surely you didn't move into my head to browse such. But if that's the case, I wouldn't mind recalling some fun Dromus trivia for your pleasure.
You seem pretty relaxed.
Indeed. The experiment's variable will be eliminated by my enemy's very hands. You know very well that everything I said about that remembrance Pathstrider was true.
Yes, I know. But I noticed your thoughts would generate a curious ripple whenever you mentioned her. You were deliberately trying to hide something into the depths of your brain.
Since you're talking in such a blunt way...
That is correct. Thanks to that mechanical body, you can control the boundaries of your thoughts. Pity that I still managed to grasp a shiver of fear that escaped your control. And I traced it upstream to discover what... Lycurgus, tell me, what is the Demiurge?
The grove. Even the branches and leaves of the sacred tree have been dyed gold. FINN gave his all for her. Now that the destruction has quelled the Memoria Tide, it's time for me to go deeper into the grove. Who's there?
That fiery blaze engulfed the grove. And you, visitor from beyond the sky, you have no intention of listening to the cries of the earth.
You are...
Are you surprised? Demigods with golden blood are not solely limited to Kefali's children. I am Terravox, Avatar of the Earth, divine protector of the myriad living being.
What a coincidence. I was just told by someone to watch out for you. Answer me. Why would the Dromus King of the legends, the demigod who should have fallen, appear in humanoid form?
You already know the answer. Is the transmutation arcanum not precisely your specialty?
How do you know about... Was it March 7th?
Exactly. Thanks to her, I was able to escape into the Memoria Tide and disappear from the worlds.
So you didn't die. Your fall was just a lie. You cast aside your duty as a flame chaser and joined her.
To survive. For a Dromus, life is no more than existence. The birds and beasts of this world have struggled to survive since time immemorial. Yet unlike humans, they are unable to live on in the World-Bearer's memories. But Evernight is the master of remembrance, and I saw your story in the Veil of Evernight.
Vidyadara, the permanence, dragon transmutation.
The path you chose to survive will lead to your death, demigod.
And what of it? This body is soaked in filthy golden blood. The earth is hungry, and only the permanents can satisfy it.
This madness seems exactly like Mara struck.
As you wish.
Have some fun. Rise and shine.
Stay off! You bully!
Again. Till we meet again.
Dream is not over!
Wilt here. Embrace a new life.
Cloud Knights? How is that possible? It's endless. Has the Memoria Tide returned?
The fires of abomination reignite. Why not join that water-mirrored moon and be fully imbibed?
Rise and shine.
As you wish.
A miracle!
I'm okay.
Secret of the saints!
Have some fun. Till we meet again.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Wilt here.
You don't look so good. Stay off!
Next time it rains, I'll be there, umbrella in hand.
Don't worry about me.
Embrace a new life. May death protect us!
A beauty existence!
Treat our guests nicely. Rise and shine.
You too, as you wish.
Time for some sweet dreams. Your time to shine. Don't worry. Just close your eyes. Night falls. Good night. Till we meet again.
I shall remember this warmth.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Immortality. A miracle.
This can't be.
Again. Rise and shine. Ouch.
Immortality means forever.
Please, wilt here.
Immortality.
Is this some disordered memory?
The mists of the past shall drift away.
What?
Scatter, fade, turn to foam. Do you not remember me? After all, I am the heavy burden you must bear. How could I be so easily forsaken?
Dan Feng? Is this another memo snatcher trick?
Vidyadhara are supposed to forget the past during hatching rebirth. But the preceptors interfered back then. and allowed me to remain deep in your consciousness. If you do not wish to use that bloodstained name, you may call me Obliviated Memory.
That's not necessary. Though we've long parted ways.
So, who is that giant?
That is Amphorius' Earth demigod. He should be on our side, but he was led astray and intends to seize the power of dragon transmutation.
The dragon descends upon the earth, and all beings look to it in reverence. You and I know that all life in the universe...
Are you trying to say I'll end up like you?
One day you will. And as I see it, that day won't be far from the end of this journey.
Let's move on to another topic. I have no intention of passing judgment on Dan Feng. I only have one concern right now. You can either help me deal with these abominations, or return to the shadows of memory. Dan Feng.
All right. The filthy remnants of the Memoria Tide still run rampant. Let me, and presumably, that giant who craves the power of dragons won't just let things rest.
Do as you please. Speaking of Terravox, his aggression just now was probably some distraction.
His madness is plain as day.
I agree.
Phew! It's all good now. Yanis's blessing is full, and the hidden passage can be used again.
Now, the Imperator's legions can launch a surprise attack from the grove. Who knows if Terravox will be able to succeed? Huh? Who is this warrior?
Lady Trebios, I am Dan Heng, the Trailblazer's companion.
Dan Heng? Nice to meet you. I didn't realize Little Gray had more companions in addition to Little Cyrene.
There is no need to elaborate further.
No. If they were my memories...
Dan Heng? Even though we don't know you, we'll still ask you to get somewhere safe. A terrible battle is about to break out here.
Tux Gladiorum is not far ahead.
Hycealans. I see. In that case...
No problem. We need to go deliver some messages, so we'll be off. Please, take care, Dan Heng.
Memory's crazed ramblings. What do you think?
Reach a conclusion, but this memory is most definitely not mine.
There are two possibilities. This memory either belongs to Terravox, or it belongs to her, the person you're desperately looking for. But the probability of the latter, you should know better than I do. After that final battle, even the first genius couldn't determine where she went.
Correct. But the conversation I just had gave me an idea. Let's forget Evernight for now. In the Vortex of Genesis, I still have a chance to make contact with her. And the way I'll do it is right here in the grove. wasn't too difficult. There's not a single sign of movement here. That was probably just the echoes of the Memoria tide. Are you the spirit thief?
そうか。知らせに感謝する。よ。
お前は
よ。
ここだ。彼女を呼び起こそう。
冷水。なるほど。この世界の水域と共鳴するつもり。
オンパロスの水は俺の故郷の水よりその狂乱の舞踏のもと宴の喧騒をもって冷水の記憶を呼び覚まさん。
不思議なこともあるものだ。オンパロスにまだ生きている者がいたとはな。
成功したようだな。あえて光栄だ。海洋の半身。
青い竜魚。君の名は確か炭鉱だったな。生まれは林縁郷。そうだろう。
そうか。ならこちらも急いでいるし、長夜月とあいつの居場所を教えてくれないか。
見知らぬあの者は私の目の前で救世主をさらっていった。くれぐれも用心してくれ。大地は火を追うたびに背を向けた。
あまり驚きはないな。
そうだったか。
奴はそれだけにとどまらず、 危険な力にまで手を出そうとしている。
アラブエは元から大地が育む命のことしか考えだとしても
給与の一策だったのだろう。だが普及に手を出せば
あの半身が己を利するために動く長代月の行方をつかむために心を痛める必要もない。
では炭鉱殿、せめて最後の一人となった戦友に。
そなたらしくもない。
何が言いたい？
心を痛める必要もない。
仲間のためならためらうことはない。俺は七死人。そして俺のやるべきことは消えゆこうとする全ての希望を守ることだ。
世の失言だったようだ。今の言葉、実に請求列車の護衛らしい。
ではセイレンス、案内を頼めるか？
この水流に捕まってくれ。これにはまだ灰色の小魚のぬくもりが残っている。水流が私たちを仲間のいる海の淵へと導かんことを。
黎明を灯す。お前なのか、ヘレクトラ。
この声は。
待っていたぞ。海洋もろとも記憶の潮に沈め。大地を再生するための煮えとしてやろう。
こちら側へ来てください。
あなたは、私は、私たち。
不朽の中か、永遠の命を得る。黎明を灯す。黎明を灯す。夜、身を投じよ。
一つになりましょう。
私が獣のような真似をしなければ、寿命族は人以下の存在になっていたことでしょう。
なぜタンフーはわしを選んだのじゃ。
竜の血族よ、溺れるがいい。
来るぞ、記憶の潮だ。飲み込まれないよう気をしっかり持っておけ。
黎明を灯す。
同人にな。
樹底が揺れている。
どうだ、耐えられそう？
人は5人。
代価は3つ。
おふざけもてなして。大丈夫、夜が来た。おやすみ。さようなら。
騒ぎを起こしたくはない。未来は絶対だ。
口を開けよ
う。まだ戦える。この身をくべよう。空虚だ。烈日よ、天を引き裂け。
その中の一つが貴様だ。
異病を治すんじ
ゃ。終わったか。
そのようだ。あの幻影ども。まったくそなたを殺しにかかるとは
な。妙に静かになったな。
油断するな。記憶の潮がざわめいている。
あれは。
この酒、なかなか変わっているな。また白寿が持ってきたのか。
タラサの土産物だそうだ。
そなたの頭にこれほどの過去が。
これは戦の前に開いた選別。
脱輪を経た寿命族にとって世は私欲のために龍化の力を乱用し、さぞ問いたかろう。それほどの代償に。
グム長は今回の玉殿の戦いをかなり重要視しているようだ。
落ち着かないやつだな。まったく血の代わりに暴風でも流れているんじゃないか。
もう乾杯するのか。タンフを待った方がいいと思う。
リュウソン様ほどのお方ともなれば粒子の会議に引っ張りだ。なんだこれ、ただの水じゃないか。
彼女曰く戦の前に飲みすぎると支障が出るかもしれませんから。ただ酒は戦に勝った後の方が美味しい。
それを早く言ってくれ。
我もそのつもりだったが、それを飲んだ後のお前の顔を代わりに見ておいてほしい。
まあまあ、水でも酒でも友からの贈り物なら。
折に触れていいことを言いたがる癖は、折に触れていいことを言いたがる癖は。
タンフ、よく来てくれた。
勘弁してくれ。罰なら先ほどまで誤解だが、その甲斐あって粒子たちを説得できた。
どうやらお前が考えていたあのケイト神道への対策。
反対の声も多かっただろうに。
まさか本当に粒子どもが譲歩するとはな。
ああ、無数の寿命族が戦場で命を落とし、だが共に苦難を背負わなければ、寿命族はいつまでも同盟の運命を共に担う一員には。
それも皆が承知していることだ。我らがここに集うのは二度と戻らぬ戦士たち。
私の無茶な提案のせいで負担をかけてしまった。
よせ。いいんだ。世とそなたの立場が逆で無茶な提案をしたのが世だったとしても、そなたは世の味方をしたはずだ。
もちろんさ。
このような決断は必ず人々からそれだけの価値があるのかと問われることだろう。その問いにどう答えるべきか。
世は答えない。証明してみせる。
よく言った。我は剣を持って答えを示そう。
ありがとうよ、丹風、軽減、渓流、それとどこに行ったかもわからん白寿もな。
この酔っ払いが潜水だけで出来上がったのか。
ふん、ただ気分がいいだけだ。最高の武器を仕上げた時のようにすがすがしい。火にいる飛型となろうとも長春の巨木となる中で、昔は本気でそう思っていた。だがお前たちと会ってからは少しでもいいからもっと長生きしたいなんて思ったのは初めてだ。いやいや、今のはまずかったな。とんだ失言だ。
終わったぞ。
あの5人がたどった運命は彼女や美月なのかと離れ離れになった今のそなたの、世は苦楽を共にした親友を失った。あれは決して勝利などとは呼べない。
だから決断を下した。
硫化妙法を使ったのは世だ。白寿を必ずよみがえらせると誓ったのも、そして全てを取り返しのつかぬところまで追いやってしまったのもまた。
後悔しているのか。
たとえ過去に戻れたとしても同じ選択をするだろう。戦死したのが渓流であれ軽減であれ、あるいは王政であっても道を選ぶことができるのも、全てを守ることができるのも世一人だけなのだ。炭鉱、そなたはどれほどの犠牲を払う覚悟がある。
全てを。
世の思った通りの答えだ。
あいつらは俺の仲間であり、俺をここまで導いてくれた道でもある。俺がまた道を見失った時は、あいつらが未来へ、次の一生への道しるべになってくれると信じている。
ではいかにその信念を貫くか。
ここを離れ、狂気に落ちた半身と決着をつける。
これは薬になるのか？
荒ぶりがこちらに願った！全軍 大地には犠牲になってもらおう。
大地を這う竜よ、お前は斧が主を殺めたことでその名を歴史に刻むだろう。
記憶が交錯し、再び裏切りと災いが訪れる。
この記憶見えた。あれが壊滅が示す終点だ。
黄金の地、予想通り我らを
なぜ君が。
来たか。不朽なる竜の血族、我が友。荒ぶえよ。心ゆくまで味わうといい、この記憶の塩で。
炭鉱殿、最悪の事態に備えよ。山を開いた者、ジオクロス。大地の竜騎士よ、久しいな。
山を開いた者。
魚、お前のことは覚えているぞ。Master, I remember you, little fish, and your despicable master.
I didn't think you were still alive.
Death is just a return to the earth for mountain dwellers, thanks to Evernight's gift. I was able to come back to the mortal realm. Long Scion, you are the most important offering in this ritual sacrifice. We will use the permanence to awaken the fallen giant dragon.
I see. So you pretended to be Terava in order to lead us here into a trap.
If it weren't for the Imperator's tricks, the name Teravox would be shared between us anyway.
They made the right choice for Amphorius's tomorrow.
But the tomorrow you speak of only ever had a place for humans. What, my old friend? I will once again start a fire that burns away the chains that—
Why don't you leave this to me, Lord DŏNG? Use that hidden passage to reach the opposite shore.
No. I will stay here. Mountain Breaker, hero of the mountain dwellers. If I do not stay here and triumph over him, he will die an ugly death in delusions of the permanence. And for the vicious beast that insists on obstructing the Astral Express and threatening the fate of the world, we've stood on the precipice. It's my turn to put some pressure on this world.
This feeling, this scene. All too similar.
Treat our guests nicely. Rise and shine.
No other choice but for tomorrow!
Let me tend your wounds. Stay off!
Thank you. I'll still keep going.
Prescription!
Next time it rains, I'll be there, umbrella in hand. Your time to shine. Don't worry. Night falls. Good night. Till we meet again.
Future will come!
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision! Break! I can't let them down. For tomorrow! Innumerable core flames consume me! Sun, tear the sky!
It's time to stop struggling, Geocles. Go to your death with dignity.
Before that, tell me, what kind of deal did you make with Evernight? How was the great mountain breaker reduced to this?
That's... Leave it to me. I'll recount the Earth's heaviest past and sever its deepest delusion.
Terravox, is that you? Your body has become so frail.
Even mountain ranges grow old and eventually die.
But I can hear the sound of blood still.
I suppose you are the true Earth demigod.
I am near my end, and the demigod title means nothing to me now. And the traitor who abandoned him.
Traitor?
Terravox was once a member of Giacles' Dromus Legion. This force was famous for its skilled riders and their brave Dromuses. Terravox himself was the Dromus King, the giant dragon who swore their life to the Mountain Breaker. In the battle against Georios, the Imperator could not surmount this mountain, and thus had to break it from the inside. Terravox's betrayal was key to the Flame Chase armies.
The age of the gods was coming to an end. Someone had to watch over the Earth, so I agreed to a deal. I would take the Titan. There was one betrayal I could. The Mountain Breaker. Refused to believe that was my choice.
So this is why you decided to conspire with Evernight.
Time's strange visitor appeared before me. Giacles was able to be reborn as a memo sprite. He mumbled about the times we fought. Evernight did not ask for much in return.
Since you're being so candid, does this...
Resistance for a beast on the brink of death.
I see. 1,000 years have passed.
This frail body bears the weight in the unchanging. Go, long Scion. That fiery blaze has already burned through Earth's the deepest depths in Amphorius, the great tomb where all the past is buried. The one you seek, Evernight, walked out of that place.
In other words, that is the place where
And it is also where she is now.
You sank willingly into the past, and now your memories have turned into this form. Was it worth it?
At least I still remember. As long as I never forget, they will live on.
Primitive and animalistic. Have you ever regretted?
The Earth is not a lonely island in the middle of the ocean. I have never regretted defending the creatures of this world.
Then, a final question. Terravox, after all of this, how much are you willing to sacrifice for the power of the permanence?
Everything. My journey up to here has allowed me to fully understand what my compatriots deserve to continue their struggle, even if it is a future I am not able to witness.
I understand. Then, join me in rebelling against this unjust fate once. Even if the world collapses, the Earth must remain Give me the core flame that burns within you, and allow this immortal body of the permanence to bear the furnace of life.
Long Scion, are you willing to bring them all into the new world?
I won't give you empty promises. Allow me to answer your question from a different perspective. The permanence is the path that dragons trod, with this body as an arc. I will deliver them to tomorrow for you, but a vast and boundless sea of stars.
A sea of stars.
It's a future where all beings can trailblaze side by side.
In the veil of Evernight's memories, you've always been someone with reservations. I misjudged your resolve. I understand. Behold, this core flame that burns in my chest. It tells me to commit one final act of treason, and thus bring the endless stream of life.
I promise you, Terravox.
Good. When I hand over the divine authority, this place will fall to pieces. Are you prepared to hold up the sacred tree if it falls?
Of course.
Then free what remains of my body, and let me give you this flame that turned away from the flame chase. I now relinquish my duty as a demigod. You shall dig your own grave and burn in the furnace of rebellion. I only hope that, after all this time, Father will take me back into their heart.
Come, crouching beast, for the endless life of this world. Rise from your dormancy and follow me as soaring dragons of the wilderness.
My final rebellion. Then declare to the earth the name of the new god.
DŌİNG, one who guards the trailblazer's way forward.
Fortunately, the worst did not come to pass. If your opponent had already turned into a vicious beast, whatever you did wouldn't weigh on your conscience. Would you have pointed your spear at them and carved out the core flame with your own hands?
There's no point in discussing what-ifs. Though, I'm glad it didn't come to that. Regardless, I will attempt to join this game, and this is the only way I can face my friends and this world.
Now that things are settled between us, it's time for you and I to say goodbye. Everything that I left behind has faded away at this point. Go and march toward your own permanence. As for how to tame it, I'll I'll leave that to you.
Thank you. We can't go back to the past and make better choices. A dragon can only welcome new life by shedding away his old, scarred skin. For the first time in my life, I feel at ease.
This burning core flame. Is this what the destruction feels like? The light is unexpectedly warm. It's just like the fleeting moments when one wakes from a dream.
Farewell, Danfeng. Now, it's time for me to set out.
The final rebellion of Earth was to bestow trailblazing wings upon all living. Phateravox. This was probably the best possible. Behind that scar lies what they called the deepest depths. But right now, she's trapped in a bottomless whirlpool.
Is Evernight with her?
I'm afraid I can't tell.
A scorching abyss. If I were to enter it alone, and Miss Hycealens, would you give me cover?
What are you planning to do?
I'm going to continue where you left off.
The stranger snatched away the deliverer right before my eyes.
Times have changed. The cliffs are now in the palm of my hand.
Then I believe it's worth a shot. It's just... without absolute resolve, the search for Greyfry might stretch on like an Evernight without end. Be careful. Wandering through time is no easy feat.
Don't worry, Lady Hycealens. Just as you kept your lonely vigil in the depths for 1,000 years, my determination to find her is even more unshakable than the earth itself. Ancient sacred tree, lend me your roots. With the core flame I carry, let me resonate with this land. With heaven and earth as my map, and time as my compass, I will find that one singular point. Even if I must cross every mountain and valley on my own 2 feet, I will bring you home. Circe's giant tree, witness to Amphorius. This time, I will follow its roots into the ancient earth until I find you. On this journey, I will become the bedrock of mountains and bear the cities above. With the currents, I merge into the tide, crashing upon the land's jagged reefs. I sweep across the nameless barrens, scattering endless snow and frost. Entwined in the cycle of day and night, into the deepest depths of this world, adrift in the darkness that was before all else. When can I lead you out of this maze? No, I can't do it with just my eyes alone. Maybe it was never me. Maybe it was always you who could set us free.
Long time no see.
All right, let's settle this and keep moving.
That's where we will all find our answers. Hey, ΔØΗNG, wake up.
3 of a kind. 2 pair. Ace. Go. Finally. I found you.
Long time no see. Did you get taller?
While you were trapped, I experienced a lot. Thankfully, Evernight did not try to stop me. Looks like we've managed to stay ahead of her this time. Rest assured, we won't abandon her. We'll all return to the Express together. You mean Mem? Sorry, I haven't seen her at all on this journey. Perhaps you were not the only one being held captive by They never once stopped worrying about us. About you, me, or March 7th, Miss Himiko, Mr. Yang, Pom Pom, and even Sunday Black Swan and the two geniuses. I understand. Her power shouldn't be underestimated. It was only when I personally stepped into the maze of time that it suddenly struck me. She and I had crossed paths once. I'll only warn you once. Leave her body. I feel like I've seen these floating black things. I had an unexpected encounter with her when I left Amphorius. That power called Oblivion. It's just like an emanator's.
Oblivion.
I know. But you still remember me and our companions. Do you have any clues about the memories you may have lost? Are those Evernight's exact words? If I'm not mistaken, but it seems you still recognize Lady Hycelence.
If I made that much of an impression on little Grey Fry, then I am naturally delighted. But I fear your escape from that power they call Oblivion is thanks to someone else.
Nice to meet you. Or maybe I should ask.
Along with you, this little butterfly fish's memory was also salvaged from the depths of that whirlpool. Just as a pearl is cradled within its shell, the power of Thanatos surrounds you.
Miss Irene has spoken of you often to me. Though we never met in this life, I believe there's a kind of warmth that can transcend time itself through the endless flow of time. I guarded the secret passage between Styxia and the Vortex, and with all my might, I protected that warmth. I apologize if that seemed improper.
She was just speaking metaphorically.
I understand that your mission is still unfinished. The path ahead is treacherous. And even though my body is bound to these dark currents...
The little butterfly fish is right. There is still a pair of eyes watching from the shadows. Go forth, golden dragonfish. And you, deliverer. Seek out your companion. Go forth and illuminate the lightless Evernight.
I cannot thank you enough. Accept this promise from the Nameless.
Of course. We'll write it together.
The Nameless will never stop.
Until all of us stand side by side in the true new world.
Go forth with courage, little Grey Fry. My ocean currents will guard your arrival. You still remember how much I love fire and feasts. All right then. It's a promise. I'll raise a glass while I await your triumphant return. And then, when we reunite in the ocean at the boundaries of this world, let me play a song for you beneath the glow of fire.
At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips. If I hadn't met you at the end of the world, I would have thought Lady Trænen's prophecy was wrong. As Lady Trænен used to say, fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Thank you. My own path has finally come to a gentle end. Take all beautiful wishes with you. March forward with determination, and don't look back.
This place was once Nestia's altar. Could the golden thread be leading us to the world's deepest secret? Is this a symbol in the shape of Amphorius? Where was it? Can you remember? Which Titan is this?
It's very similar.
That doesn't make sense. How could a world enclosed within the scepter have a way of knowing what it looks like from outer space? Unless the mural isn't a drawing of Amphorius, but rather someone saw the mural and shaped the world in its image. Could that someone be Xandar? No. His concession proves that this place where Evernight is hiding must be a blind spot of the experiment. I'm afraid not even Xandar knows about the existence of this great tomb. He must be calculating something. This forbidden realm remains undetectable to Xandar. It cannot be reached by the erudition. Be careful. What lies dormant beneath may well be Amphorius' final path. It's endless. It feels like we're plunging into an abyss. Are those distant structures all entombed data? The whirlpool of remembrance. Bottomless, and behind this mist must be Evernight's domain. Ready? Once we step inside, I'm afraid there'll be no turning back.
For March 7th, and for Amphorius. Let's go. On the Trailblaze, no one gets left behind.